What up, Kennel Crew? We are live on a Saturday night. It's Trust Night. We got a 6-boxer here. We're going to start with the 2 Stadium Clubs. Thank you so much for your trust on these breaks here on Saturday evenings. Appreciate the love, y'all. Hey, yeah, that just goes to show you, you never know. I grab one of those boxes that are just chilling there for the trust, and that pops out. It's going to happen. Holy cow. Holy cow. Batista Green. Holy cow, guys. Card bar is on fire. That is... We are on fire, boys. Yamamoto. There's a nice Jackson Holiday refractor. That's a cool one. Joe Adell. Encarnacion Strand and the Veritek. I don't have the heart to tell him it's all downhill from here, buddy. Can't get much better than freaking Shohei dual red auto and a freaking 101 Trout in your first box ever. You better quit now. You better never open another box in your life. Do not open another one ever. There is never a feeling greater than this, okay? That's $2.99 on the Charlie Blackmon. This euphoric feeling you have right now does not... Trey Cabbage. Acuna, Bagwell, Luciano, Springer, and an Imanaga red. Got a little bit of some messed up corners down there. Hey, there's a Skeens Chrome as well. That's nice. Cunha and Julio. Second auto is a Jose Soriano for the Angels. Biggio and a Tucker. Red Churio. Wow, this is a strong parallel box here for us. Red Cheerio is nice there for the Brewers. Spencer Torkelson refractor. Vlad and an Hoppy. Manny Machado and Nolan Shanuel on the green. That's a nice one there for the Angels. That's to 199. Crypto Hammer. Did RC hear that story I just told? RC knew about the dual auto, but RC didn't know about the 101 Trout. They texted me right after. Did RC hear that? Carlton Fisk green. Shanuel, Austin Riley, Smith Shawver. Soderstrom, Lawrence Butler. Ellie. Nah, he wouldn't be punching the steering wheel. He'd be happy. He'd be happy on this one because that wouldn't have been a box he would have bought anyway, so. Hey, Wade Meckler for the Giants. Gunner, Randy Arozarena. Oh, here's the Smith Shawver. Yeah, so today's experience at the show was pretty good. I left my house, so this is the first time the local show did it in a smaller community about 45 minutes away. But there's a lot of good people there. I left my house around 7:50, right around 750 range. Anthony Rizzo to 99. Thankfully, Eli, my son, and RC did all the packing of all of our stuff last night. There's a Glavine. That's a parallel Glavine for the Braves. It's like a gold or a green or something. Soto Chrome. So I had a couple of things I needed to take with me, some cards, etc. Williams, Harper, and setup was fairly painless. We got it all set up by about 9:45 or so. Michael Harris. Then we just kind of, did some deals, wheeling and dealing. No, Brad. I will before it ships, though, I promise. I promise. It hasn't shipped yet. But I promise I will look at it before it ships. I promise. I haven't even been, like, literally last night I left here at 12:30 or so, 12:30. I got home, laid in bed, tossed and turned for like 45 minutes, and then woke up at 7 to go to the show, and I just walked back in here at, I don't know, 5:30. And here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Boom. Yeah, here I am. And Jackson Holiday, Mike Schmidt, Tatis. All right, let's do we'll do the hobby, update hobby here. No, you're not pestering me at all, dude. Sometimes I need a good reminder. I need a good reminder. Hey, Jose Ramirez. So the reason I just don't go grab it and stuff is about, oh, here we go, Walton and Austin Hayes to 99. About 2.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago now, there was this, well, I'll tell it, I'm you know, a little humility. About 2 years ago, there was, and there's a moral to this story. Okay, there's a moral to this story. About 2 years ago, there was this little product called Donruss Clearly Basketball that had come out with Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, Skeens, Soderstrom, and Rodriguez. And I hit a really big LaMelo Ball, the rookies, numbered to 5. For Jeff S, who's in this break actually, and it actually kind of just goes to show you, you know, even when mistakes do happen, it's like you can be mad, and you know it's unfortunate that they happen, but it's all about like the person that made the mistake, like just making it right. It'll never be perfect, but doing whatever you can to make it right, and I feel like we did that. Anyhow, I misshipped Jeff S's LaMelo Ball to 5, which at the time was literally like a $2,000 card. It's the biggest mistake I've made since breaking in 4.5 years. Really, the only one, big one like that. It's one of it is truly a one of one. This story for Bulldog Sports Cards. Anyhow, that night we hit it on the stream, and people kept asking me to see it. Like, oh, hey Eric, show us the Melo, and hey, how does it look for grade? You know, Jeff would ask me, how does it look for grading? Now, this is not, I'm not blaming or making excuses at all. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just telling you like what happened. So I had taken it off. Like I had gone back to. So after I sort the breaks, I have a process. After I finish with it, I take it over there. I put it in its own row with the labels and the lists and everything that my wife sorts it. Right. Well, I had gone and got it, and was showing it off on the table or whatever, and when I put it back, I put it back with the wrong break. So generally when there's an error here at Bulldog Sports Cards, it's never my wife. She's like Little Miss Perfect, but like I'm usually the one that prints the wrong list or puts it back in the wrong spot. So anyhow, I had promised Jeff, whatever, yay, Jeff, you know, Jeff's a really good customer here at Bulldog Sports Cards, right? He buys a lot of sports cards, and the last thing, you know, I would ever want to do is to have someone's confidence be sort of, you know, someone's confidence in what we're doing here hit. Like, like that's the worst feeling to me of everything. You know, I can go, I can be okay with you know, not having all the boxes have hits and stuff. I can live with that. That's the game. You know what? I'll live with that. But I can't live with someone, you know, not being able to trust us or our process, right? So I went on a mission, dude. I think I literally checked eBay for this card because I knew I shipped it to X, you know, I shipped it to one of 60 people that shipment, or whatever the number was, 34, whatever. However many people had shipments out that time, because we meticulously track like when our shipments go out too, right? So someone had it, right? I reached out to pretty much everybody, no one had it. Well, I'm the type of guy that doesn't I'll forgive, but I never forget. Well, I never forgot about that card. I think Jeff knows that I never forgot about that card because it was just eating at me, because, you know, I reached out to people and everyone was like, no, we didn't get it. I'm like, okay, someone has to have it, but, you know, who am I to call, you know, if you didn't get it, you didn't get it, right? Well, Luciano, turns out someone got it. Now, they don't break here anymore, and it was a long story. It's a long, drawn-out story, but that card popped up on eBay in a PSA 9. So the guy that got it graded it, and waited like 6 to 9 months to put it on eBay. But he made the mistake of putting it on eBay. He should have like dusted it off at a local show or something, because I guess he didn't understand the depth of my figuring out WTF happened, right? So anyhow, needless to say, Jeff still rips here with us. You know, I definitely will always make it right in a situation like that. But the point of, you know, displaying a little humility in the fact that we're not perfect is why I haven't got to look at your freaking Stone Cold yet, Brad, is because once it's off the table, it goes to the boxes and I don't touch it. And when I go grab it off the table, something always ends up getting screwed up, and that's when mistakes happen. So that I'm not being lazy on checking the card for Grady. It's just, once it, like, I'm so burnt by that one time, it's scarred in my memory, I don't deviate from the process. So, long story short, that was a way long-winded process to make an excuse as to why I haven't checked your Stone Cold yet. Oh, man, sorry, you guys don't need to hear that on a Saturday night. We're here to rip cards. Yeah, when I reached out to the dude, I'm like, hey, dude, you got that card? You got that card, and, you know, I reached out to you. You knew you had this card when I reached out to you. He started, like, he went on, like, the California website and was citing some legal things where if something gets shipped to your house, it's not the person who received its responsibility. Basically, it's the you know, the person that shipped it, it's their loss, and he has every legal right to keep this card. And he sent me this whole thing about how I have no right to ask him for that card back because of this law, and he gets to keep it. But I'm like, yeah, dude, like, but I literally reached out to you in within 2 days of you receiving the package, and you lied to me, bro. Like, come on. Anyhow, losers will always lose. A Massey, a Josh Karen for the Mariners to 150. Hey, De Los Santos and Rayner. Oh, yeah, it so is, Lil Willie. It was unbelievable, dude. It was unbelievable. Jeff and I would both bid on it on eBay, and like he'd put a buy it now, and we'd both go buy it now, and we would bid it up to like $1,800, and then tell him like we weren't gonna pay for it, and he needs to give us the card back, and finally he gave up and just took it off eBay. I don't know what he ever did with it. I'll never forget that card though. I will never forget that card. But Jeff and I were just both like just going on eBay and sending messages trying to report it as stolen. Like, we did all kinds of childish things. But hey, we were trying to get that, like, it was out of principle at that point. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Lunar. Oh! Kablamo! What an unexpected pleasure for Brad G. That's a banger, Brad. That's like, we've done 3 cases and haven't hit a parallel Bazana, I think, below 200. One box in the trust and kablam. A Dowdy and a Trey Morgan. Here's a green paper Bradfield for the Orioles. Hey, oh, another nice one here. That's the sky blue Connor Griffin. Who's on the Pirates? Kyle. Great hit there. Wow. Another nice one. Quartet. What a box so far. By the way, I know it was story time. I don't want to highlight it, but that was probably one of the worst. That was probably one of the worst update hobby boxes. Thank God my story overshadowed it, but like I'm not trying to cover up the fact that that might have been one of the worst update hobby boxes I've ever seen in my life. Sorry about that. We'll focus on the great box that is. Bowman Draft right now and slyly slip over that duster of a freaking update hobby box. Jesus, that was bad. Morales, Herring, Meyer, Aaron Parker, Tibbs, Anderson, and Ramirez. Yeah, hell yeah, Brad. Yeah, hell yeah, Brad. Great hit, dude. A Lunar of De Los Santos, Shufflebimblem, and a Brock Wilkin. A Holiday and Ryan Clifford. So the most, the Soroka and a Ryan Harvey to 125 for the Yankees. Beckett is on the Yankees. DeVries and Diaz and Zeal. Refractor auto, Ivan Luciano for the D-backs. Harlan Cook, May, Wright, a Nick Montgomery, DeMartini, and he can't. Hey, let me know when RC gets there, Crypto Hammer. Sirota and a Romeo. There's a Christian Moore. Kalen Culpepper. Chase Burns, Smith, and a Santana. Let's do this draft and then we'll see if we found our patch in trust number 1 tonight. We do have trust number 2 baseball, which is a run back of this. I only got 1 loose box, so that Chrome Delight left, and so I was trying to sell it at the show today, and no one even bought it at a great price. So I figured it must be meant to be for someone in the crew to see this box. Then a Ryan Campos for the Cardinals. Delay tried to trade him. That's why they pop up. See what happens, Delay. Stick with him. You stick with him, Delay. RC. So remember how we were talking about that kid and his dad that were in the shop earlier? Well, guess what? Not only did they get the red Acuna Ohtani dual auto, they also pulled a super fractured Trout, dude. A Ryan Sloan. To 99. And for the Guardians, another autograph. It's a Cozart. Alright, not the best box of HTA there. Maybe we're gonna find a patch right now. Can you imagine? Oh, who's on the Pirates right now? Kyle F. Let's make a dream come true here, Kyle F. Let's make a dream come true here. Ah, I don't see a patch. I don't see a patch. Damn it. Dylan Lee. Graham Pauley, rookie, followed by Caratina. Jackson Holiday. The Holiday Refractor and a Kierstead Refractor for the Orioles. For the Royals, it's a Seth Lugo. Autograph for the Angels is Ingram. The Jacob Young for the Nats. Evan Carter, black and white. A Flaherty and a Loperfido. So, thank God Scott didn't choose this box when he was here the other day. He picked the one with, he picked the right one the other day when he was here. Holy smokes. All right, that was Trust number 1 here. Thanks very much, guys. A couple nice cards. Really appreciate the rip. The run back hopefully produces a better auto or 3. But some nice cards overall. All right, football's up next. Hit of the break. The Bazana. Nice work, y'all. Thanks for the rip.